Carol, what are we doing today?
We are going to hike to the Mount Tecumseh summit. It is Wednesday, June 21st, the first day of summer, the longest day. This is our hike to support Alzheimer's research. We have 3.1 miles to go with a couple thousand miles of elevation. To get to the
Feet of elevation, not miles.
Miles, a couple thousand feet, it may as well be miles.
It feels like miles right now.
Yeah.
We haven't even started.
Couple thousand feet of elevation. It's supposed to take about 4.4 hours. We plan on at least 6.
Yeah. So?
It's probably in the high 50s right now. It's supposed to be a clear day. No more than low 60s at the summit. So it should be a good day for this.
A good day for hike. We just started and we have this small water crossing. I'm still debating it. Let's see if is there a better way. Probably the best way would be to put this phone away for one thing. Yeah, I'm going to put this phone away. We made it without getting wet or taking our shoes off. I'm going to head back here because just past this huge pile of poop. Thinking maybe that's bear poop, and it's pretty fresh, so keep our eyes open. All right, so we've been walking for a few minutes. Trail's pretty much been like this the entire way, so it's a steady incline, but not too bad. And so where we stopped here, we've been a half mile so far. I'm seeing a few bugs flying around my face right now, but there's nothing bad. I actually forgot to put my insect repellent on at the car. I have some with me, but so far the bugs are not bothering me. We're definitely going to have a lot of starting and stopping here. Can't really tell how steep that is on the camera, but it's going up there pretty good. But I can tell from the contour lines on the map, it's going to get steeper in a few minutes. 3 miles and take us at least 3 hours. we always figure we an average of 1 mile an hour on a steep hike for sure. So might even take longer. Who knows? Got all day. So we decided to take a little stop here. We're pretty sure this is 1 mile. Carol's got the stats there, so let's see what we've done. Even though it's only about 60 degrees out, I'm sweating like a pig.
Actually, it's 0.97.
0.97, so.
Just short of a mile. We could go up to the top of that hill, it would be a mile.
Yeah, but that's all right.
And we've done 764 feet of elevation gain. So we've done a third of the length and a third of the elevation.
So after we took a little rest at 1 mile, we continued on. So far, it's been a nice little reprieve of a fairly flat area that we didn't expect. But now we're getting back to the steady incline section of it. I think we're about 1.5 miles in now. All right, so we're right about at the 2 mile mark, and we got a pretty steep area here. I think once we get up this little part here, it flattens out for a little bit. So I want to show the perspective of how steep it is by having Carol up there. Up that steep part, we do have a nice little view through the trees here. All right, so we just finished that really steep part, and we've now hit the 2 mile mark. And how many feet of elevation did you say?
1,800.
1,800. So we should only have 600 more to go. So I went back and looked at, it's 2,400 feet of elevation gain. Yeah, it's opening up nice here, so clearly we're...
There's a nice little clearing here with a log or some rocks we could sit on.
Yeah, we're thinking about stopping to have a second breakfast at this 2 mile mark. Oh yeah.
A nice place to stop, huh?
Yeah, there's some rocks there we could sit on.
Well, we can't stay here.
No, too many bugs. All right, plan B. Oh, yeah, it looks like we're actually gonna go downhill here.
Yeah, that's what somebody was complaining about, having to descend before.
Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna...
It's not all that busy. Why can't we just sit right here?
You want to do that? Yeah. Oh, we're off again. That break was very short because the bugs were just too much. So we're definitely only going like a mile-an-hour pace, which is what we expected. A little bit of mud. We're pretty sure this steep area here is it. We got about maybe, we're thinking about 0.2 to go to the summit. So this should be it. This one steep section, and then we should be there. Just came up a couple pretty sketchy rock scrambles here, for us anyway. And so Carol's coming up there now. Not looking forward to going back down them. But it's flat here, and I think it's flat till we get to the summits. Hopefully it's...
I need new underpants.
Yeah. Yeah, oh well. We did it, right?
So far.
There's no choice but to go back down, so however we have to, that's what will happen. There were a lot of trees to hang on to and a lot of footholds, but I mean, I've heard people say you could do it without using your hands. Maybe if you were younger and more athletic and maybe taller than we are, but I definitely use my hands. So this is the summit. I thought someone said something about a false summit, but I don't really know. But this is for sure the summit because there's the marker. And got a good view. So, I can't name the peaks, so it's kind of buggy up here. All right, so there's a couple different trails to get here. So if you came up the ski area, from the ski area, it's 2.5 miles from here. It said 3.1, but we're gonna have Carol check her All Trails app and see what that says. 3 miles. Okay, so it says 3.1, so close enough. Yeah, so I'm gonna put my shirt on like Carol has on because this whole thing was the whole 48 peaks to fight Alzheimer's. So on this being the longest day, they want people to climb each one of the 48 4,000 footers, and we claimed this, which is Mount Tecumseh. We spent a little time at the top, and now we're coming back down. I'm sure it's going to take us as long to get down here, if not longer than it did to get up, because we got some areas that we're really going to have to take our time going down. So this is where it's not going to be fun. You can see the trail goes straight ahead and then just drops right straight down. It's going to be probably not the best time in the world going down this one. So we are back.
We did 6.1 miles. It took us 7 hours. We made lots of stops. The elevation gain was 2,493 feet. We averaged 1.2 miles an hour. But like I said, we made a lot of stops.
Yeah.
We took our time. It was, the first mile was not really bad at all. No bugs. It was really enjoyable.
Although I just did eat a bug when we got to the end of the trail.
Yeah.
Sucked it right down.
Even the second mile, we didn't encounter a lot of bugs. The trail was very easily doable. The last mile, the third one, was pretty much straight up, boatloads of black flies, a lot of rock scrambles. It was a challenge, but it was, and then the view was good. We didn't get a lot of clouds and stuff. We did get a good view, but we couldn't stay up there and enjoy it because the bugs were just too bad.